Well, oh boy, here's a dog. And they like drones. Their dog collars is better than a low pitch whistle. All right. All right, this is Dad Random, and what I have for you today is the Snaptain P30. The P30 is a 249 gram toy quadcopter. There's no stabilization, but it does offer GPS and an updated controller system. This does not have, just so you know, this does not have an OTG system, so it is Wi-Fi. So all right, let's check it out. This is a starter drone. It's a beginner quad, and it's actually been pretty good. I've done a little bit of preliminary testing on it, and it's been very positive. So I have not had a field test on it, so that's what we're doing right now. So we are going to take it out and fly it. This drone comes with a quick start guide. It has a full-size manual, and of course it is clearly marked 249 grams. So it is legal to fly if you're a beginner. And it boasts about a 20-minute flight time. So it is kind of cold today, so we have to kind of work our magic a little bit faster than usual. But here we are. So we're going to go ahead and get the controller out. We will have to do a compass calibration. This does boast the new phone holder. So that's very nice. So I really like this new phone holder. It's very sturdy. Normally you would have an OTG cable. If this was Wi-Fi enhanced, you would have to connect that up, but this does not have that. You have to connect up via the app to Wi-Fi. So that does affect the range, but if you're a beginner, range is not an issue. It's better to be close and safe if you're a beginner. There is a speed control. Whoops. There's a speed control on here. There are buttons for takeoff and landing, auto takeoff and land. And there is a return to home button. So, but this is by Snaptain. It is the P30. Ultralight. Sub 250. Now you use basically the first thing you do is you launch the Snaptain app. I've got to do a couple of things first. So I'm going to move this over, and I'm going to get the Wi-Fi connected. I did test the Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi was working good, so here we go. Let's get an actual flight test. So we're going to go ahead and turn on the controller. And then we're going to activate the drone. That's a very common sound. They're using similar electronics to some of the Holy Stone products. That's the same. Seems like the same props. A really nice setup. A really nice layout. You can adjust the gimbal, but like I said, there is no way of. Here, I'm going to go ahead. I got to get our screen recording so you guys can see what's going on here. All right, let's go there and let's launch the app. And actually, let's get the Wi-Fi connected and let's get it in the air, and then do some quick flying, and I'll give you my reaction. So we'll go ahead and we'll click on the Snaptain app right there, and we'll go ahead. A little bit chilly this morning, so we won't get the full 20 minutes. So first thing we want to do is hit start. And we want to connect it, and we do have connection, so excellent. And let me go ahead. Now this one has a camera adjustment on the right hand side, so you have to use the right hand side. The left hand button is a zoom, so it does have a zoom function. So I'm going to go ahead and get my glasses on so I can see what I'm doing. And let's get this thing flying, and then mess around a little bit with some flight characteristics, and then we want to look at the some of the intelligent flight features. It has a bunch of them. So you guys watching right now, there they are right there. We're just going to play with one. I'm going to play with the one that I think was the most surprising, because I have yet to have one of these small quads, one of these toy quads like this, really work well with follow me, and this one really does well that way. So I'm going to go ahead and, oops, I didn't want to go out of there. Okay, let's do a, well, is it saying that, well, let's do a compass calibration. So compass calibration is both sticks up, like that. And it says to move your whole body, but you don't have to. And then you face it down, and we should get solid lights. And you'll see that the blue light is now solid. Okay, so we have a solid blue, which means it's ready to fly. And I'm going to fly it out to camera 2. So let's go ahead and we can either do a slide and then push the stick up. There we go. I'm going to push it forward so you can see it. Readjust the camera a little bit, so we have now there we go. Yeah, we already took off. And let's go ahead with the speed control and mess around with that. That looks like pretty fast right there. That's pretty high speed. So flight characteristics, very smooth, very smooth. You can see a little bit of, I've got a little bit of toilet bowling. There is a little bit of wind today, but nothing too bad. I think we're in good shape, okay? So let's go and see how far it'll go. Let's go take it out and see what our limitation is. I'm gonna go ahead and record. Oh, picture receiving. All right, I want to, here, I guess we can take an image. Let's take an image. It is a camera drone, right? Let's take an image. Let's get an image out there. The view on my Wi-Fi is actually really good. So there's another image right there. And then I'll put it in, I'll put the video on. Okay, let's get recording video. All right, so it's recording video for us. Very nice. I am very impressed with the flight characteristics. It is flying very nice. It did say it's not going any further, so my guess is, let me just double check. Yeah, it's in beginner mode, so I'm going to have to put my distance up. I'm going to have to take my altitude, and let's put it to let's see, let's go to 399, 366, 399, 400. Let's move just a little bit under, and then our return altitude, I want it to 100 feet. Okay, hit save. So I think you have to do this every time. Yeah, so now we can move out and we can go further. There we go. We're at max distance. It's about 2,000 feet. So not bad. I think the image looks good. Let's make sure we're recording video. There we go. Now we're recording video. Just so you can see my limitations with video stability. I don't mean to rush things today because, but I am limited. We are limited at the amount of time we have with this bird. So, because of so not bad. I mean, I would say for a quadcopter that is in the toy grade level, we do have if you notice, a battery strength meter, telling us how much battery we have. That's it. I think that's all it's going to give us right there. About 580 feet. I'm good with that. I'll probably get told, hey, you can go farther, but I think that's fine for this one. And usually, guys, when you're flying a toy quadcopter, a distance is something that can be good and bad. So I think it's important that you stay close visually, and this one for sure visually we're in good shape. So, and I do have it in a slower mode, so I'm going to go ahead and speed it up a little bit, and I can see that on my controller. So we're going to go in speed 2, basically be like a normal mode. All right. Now what I want to show you really quickly is something I thought was really cool with this one right away. I really thought a lot of times the follow function doesn't work. This one has a smart follow function. So there I am right down there, and I want to go ahead and get me in the picture and get me where I can get. There we go. So one of the things I want to illustrate is this follow function, because I thought it was pretty cool. So you go into your menu system, go image follow. So I'm going to go image follow, and I'm going to select myself right there. You notice how it corrected? I think that's very helpful when you're trying to keep things in a steady or in a nice stable, kind of a self-stabilizing feature. And the drone is following me for sure. It's staying in one place, and it's keeping me in frame, and I think that's very cool. Okay, I think one of the more important things that this thing can do is do that. I'm going to drop it down in altitude, bring it down, and see if it can keep. Oop, lost subject, and I'm going to have it find me again. Whoops. A little bit touchy there. Okay, there's me right there. So it is, like I said, it does a really nice job just keeping me in frame. I think that's something that's very helpful. Okay, I know we always look goofy when we're doing it, but that's cool. I think toys have gone a long ways. I think the toy quadcopters have really made a huge stride in some of these fun features. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to change that to a. Let's go to a rocket shot. Come in really quick, and we'll get a rocket shot of us. That's always been a fun one to do. So let's get this in. There we go. Get me in frame. There we go. Oh, a little bit further back right there. There I am. You probably could use the camera to, there we go. So image follow, yeah. So I'm going to change it to rocket. Go back to rocket. Oh, you got to turn that one off and then go to rocket. There we go. Rocket fly. Click over, and there it's doing its rocket. And a much nicer action shot than the rocket is definitely the Helix. So yes, that's cool. I mean, I really, every time I fly these, and it actually does return to you after it goes through the rocket sequence. All right, that's really cool. Yeah, it's just coming back down. That's nice. Okay, so I'm going to back it out a little bit. Now, first of all, I'm going to go back into my menu, and I'm going to back. There is a lens angle adjustment. It's coming down and hanging out with me, which is cool. A lens angle, and you can actually tap the adjustment of the angle of the lens with the plus and the minus. You see that? So I'm going to back it out, and I'm going to get me back into the frame. So there it is. You see how I can tap the screen? And that gives me a little bit nicer adjustment. Okay, so now I'm going to do, let's do Helix. We got plenty of space. Remember, when you turn something on, you have to turn it back off. So I'm going to go Helix. This is always a cool shot. And wow, it's doing a Helix really nice. This is mostly a shot you do for showcasing an area. Okay, so if I want to showcase the area that I'm filming, make sure you have plenty of space. Make sure you're not too close to buildings. So the smart features are working really well. I have yet to find a smart feature on this Snaptain 30 that has not worked. So guys, I'm giving it a huge thumbs up already. And like I said, I only have one battery, and I'm about half right now. About half of my flight is over at this point. Now it's going to come back to me. which is another really nice thing. Guys, for beginners, you need to have these auto functions working. When the auto functions work, it is so much safer, you know. So yeah, it's completing. I'm gonna let it. It's completing its cycle. The only complaint I would have is that, hey, give me another battery. If you want me to, if I'm gonna do a review, man, I need a battery. I need extra batteries. But really good. I can't, guys. I can't tell you anything bad. There I am. I'm back into the frame. Now, once again, this is not gonna be a camera quad that you're going to take amazing images with. I think you could take good still images. I think that's definitely possible. It does have a button for vertical video. I'm clicked on it right now. I don't know what that looks like, so hopefully, yeah. So it does have a vertical shooting mode. I think it just crops into it. And then let's go else. Let's see what else we got. So we have, let's see. Oh, far fly, so it can fly away. So let's do that. Okay, so now it's doing its, you know, it's up and away. Okay, giving us like another perspective of the area. So once again, it goes up and away. Okay, they call it far fly. And it's coming back, so really good. I can't tell you anything bad about this at all. I mean, it's a toy quad, so it's not going to have the range that you're going to get with other ones. It is supposed to be 4K. I don't know if it's 4K, true 4K. I do have a card in it, and there's my, here, let's go and get some video. Let's go ahead and then, oh, there's some zoom. There we go. There's a full-on zoom. Well, that keeps zooming in, zooming out. No, don't zoom on these. That's a digital zoom. You know, it's fun, you know, but it's not going to give you the best results. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and turn. We've got video of, there's this on a good day. Okay, guys, this is good. This is video on a good day. So let's go get the mountains out there. Let's get up in the air, get a good area shot. Yeah, I would take like area photographs for sure. So we have 42 feet right now. Let's do a return to home and then talk about it. I'd say we've pretty much, let's do, oh, there is I think you can take a panoramic shot. So let's do that. Let's see if I can, here I go back. I think I got enough time to do a panorama. So I'm gonna hit panorama. The panorama should be used in a, let's see, okay, yeah, so I'm gonna hit start. I have no idea what this is gonna look like, guys. It's going crazy. All right, let's take it, let's bring it home. It's doing a, it just went crazy. Oh boy. Let's see if we can get it back going here. There we go, we're back. It is, okay, say we have a problem. Okay, I just hit the return to home button. Okay, I just hit the return to home button. It is toilet bowling right now. But yeah, so we got to bring it back. And it's going home, so we need that function. You got to have a home function with a toy quad. So, and is it coming down? Yeah, it's coming down about the right spot. Let's go over to my camera over here. Oh, here's a picture coming in. So right when I went into that other mode, it didn't like that. It did not like that panorama. I'm changing it to video mode. So it's basically taking a video of its return. Let's go straight down. That's where it's coming down. So it is about 10 feet away from where it should have landed. No, not 10, 5 feet. I'd say 5 feet. Okay. Let's see if we can take it out. We're going to take it out of the return. Okay, we hit the return button again. But it's stable again. I don't know what was going on with that function, but I'm not too worried about it. The important things are working. And here we go. Let's move the camera back normal. And let's do a little fun. What else have we not done? We did full speed. I think that's it. Let's go look at our menu. Vertical video. It does have route. It does have point of interest, so we could do a point of interest. I don't know if I can have battery for that, but we can fly a quick route. So can I click on there? 1, 2, and then back home, and then we'll hit go. Start flight. Okay, we just put it into a flight plan. So it's going to its first point. That was pretty easy, by the way. And then it should come home because we're, oh, I just put it in full speed. So hopefully, yeah, we're going to point 1. There we are. Okay. Stop. Oh, there's a tree there. Yeah, watch out when you're doing these. Okay. It's turning. Oh my gosh, look at how close the tree is. Oh, it hit the tree. All right. Don't do point to point if you got trees close by. All right, I got to go get that. Gosh. Oh boy. All right, Snaptain P30, 249 gram, durable, and all the features work. I'm very happy with this. I'm very, very, very happy with the toy company that gets it right. Now we just got to get some stabilized video, and if we could stabilize the video on this thing would be in the same class probably as, say, the Atoms, you know. So, all right, not too much damage. That wasn't bad. I had a pretty decent little right there, a little prop damage there, hit a tree, and that's what you want, to be able to withstand those tree hits, and not bad at all. Totally pilot error. You got to take that one on the chin. So crash, we're still flying well. Oh boy, here's a dog. And they like drones. Ah, yes. Yeah, I know, every dog likes drones. And let's get her down on the ground. All right. Dad random, I told you. They're just like, they're dog callers. It's better than a low pitch whistle. All right, later. Have a good one. Peace. Dad random out. Another great toy. And Snaptain. All right, pick one up. Do a search on the internet. Get on Google. Check out my links and buy a Snaptain P30. And you probably are going to have a little bit of fun. So, all right, later. Bye. Dad random.